everyone, my name is Lumen and welcome back to my Minecraft Hardcore series. And a happy Wednesday to you all. If in case you're able to hear, it is currently quite blustery outside of my apartment, so I do apologize for any extra background noises that may cause. I will try and make sure I can talk over it, but I'm afraid it is outside of my power as of this moment. It gets very windy here where I am. So, as a reminder to everyone, we are currently trying to find a location for a base of operations, and there are some chickens over here, so let me go grab those eggs. I have been wandering around for quite some time, and if you remember in the last episode, we found a desert temple towards the end in which we actually got some very decent treasures, including the ever classic TNT, a few emeralds, some armor, several golden apples, and a couple books of enchanting. We got a Sharpness 1, which will be very handy later on, and we also got a Bane of Arthropods 5, which, personally, I don't mind. I know that there are some people that don't like it, but honestly, I don't think it's that bad of an enchantment. It helps with silverfish and spiders. Okay, in retrospect, I'd rather have Smite, which has a larger range of mobs that it affects. But regardless, I don't think it's as garbage as other people think it is. So, we are still continuing on our way to find a base of operations, and literally, we ended last episode just over there, like right on the other side of that large pillar of sand there. And as I'm getting started, yep, we found our first village, ladies and gentlemen. And it's actually very, and as per norm in this world, it is very interesting. It honestly kind of reminds me of Howl's Moving Castle. I am not gonna lie. So, let us head on over there and see what we have. Okay, let's see. Got a cleric in there, but no books. Everything's up top. Doesn't look like... Ow. Okay, no mobs in there. Good. Okay, yes, librarian. I want your books. Hey, chap. What you got? Okay, cartographer. Oh. I am sorry. I'm just here to rob you. Let's see. Right. I am running out of space. Desperately running out of space. Okay, you know what? We're gonna get rid of this hoe. We can make another hoe when we make a base camp, but I want these books. Books are valuable. You know what? Let's also take these crafting bit. Did I fill up books already? No, I picked up the hoe. Whew. About to say, there shouldn't be that many books. Okay. Now let's see if there is a blacksmith. Don't think that... Okay, still trying to find a blacksmith, but it doesn't look like this village has one, which is a bit of a disappointment, but not uncommon. Whew. Actually, why am I using my pick? There we go. Alright. Hello. Wait. Fuffer nuggets. Okay, so let us see. Well, that's unusual. No! See, I can do it too. Okay, more books, which I will not be opposed to. Oop. Nope, nothing in here. Okay. Carry on. Let me out. Thank you. Alright, so. All in all, in general, this village didn't have a whole lot to offer, I can't be too entirely surprised. But they did have plenty of books, of which I will gladly procure. And I'll take the other crafting bench. You never know. So, yeah, the churches never have anything. Oop. Alright, so I want to see if I can get some potatoes. What do I want to throw out this time? Thinking the dirt will be the next to go, as I can always get more of that. Want the stone. Need to keep the stone. Stone is valuable. These dark recesses are very dangerous. Come here. Aww. Only because the temptation is too great on this one. That is awesome. I just lost my axe. I fell down a hole, and I lost my axe. Oh, that scared the buggers out of me. Oh, are you pleased with yourself? Oh, jeez. Okay. Nope. Break line of sight. Huh. Nope. I am more injured than I thought I was. Oh. Well, that is our first near-death experience of the series, and hopefully the last for a while. That being said, I just realized that as soon as I take something off, I may drown in sand. Or he will burn to death. I'm happy with that. Okay, no drowning. Good. Honestly, I kind of want to bury the guy in sand. That works too! Yep, I knew it! I knew it! I knew it! Whew. Oh, and yes, in between episodes, we were finally able to procure a bed, which has been a lifesaver. Okay. Oh. Keep on journeying to the east. Oh, are you kidding me? Yes! Ah! And our second village has a blacksmith. Now, I think I will take this moment to answer a question I'm sure that's on several of your minds. And that is, why am I not deciding to just set up base camp at one of these many villages I'm coming across? Well, A, they're in deserts. I have tried building in deserts before, but I have found it to be very difficult and somewhat annoying. It's just the biome itself pretty much mutes all color in its entirety, so it's not that very aesthetically pleasing to look at to begin with. So let us see what we have here. Oh, jeez. A lot of good stuff. So there's that, because if you try to put any greenery in a desert, it gets this really, really unappealing, beige brown tone thrown into it, which just makes it look dead and decrepit, which I know is kind of par for the course for a goodbye for a desert. But to me, it is not very appealing to look at. I want both of these. So that's kind of why I'm not. And then the second one is, I really want those apples. That I've tried building bases in villages before, but it can be very tedious and annoying to try and coordinate all of those villagers, I found. So I would rather just sorry, I would rather just start from scratch and not even bother trying. Now, how am I going to get out of here? I think I'll follow this guy. Oh. Oh, how I wish I had a saddle right now. Oh, how I wish I had a saddle. Oh, how I so desperately wish I had a saddle right now. But alas, neither the blacksmith didn't have one.
Well, we did it. We finally did it. It took substantially longer than I initially anticipated, but we were finally able to find a jungle biome. This, my friends, this has been worth the journey. The journey that has taken us over mountains and deserts, through forests and valleys, 8,000 plus blocks away from our initial spawn. Days and days of traveling. But we have finally come to our destination. We finally found a place that we can call Oh, sorry about that, guys. Ran into some skeletons a little ways back, got covered in bone meal. Anyway, like I was saying, this is a jungle biome, and this is what I've been searching for this whole time. And to me, this is perfect place for a kind of build. It just screams medieval fantasy, Lost Forest, and up there, on the top of that pillar, I plan on building our fort. So, now that we have found a place and all that is in mind, let us get going to the shore so we can start building a base camp, because what we have right now is not going to cut it.
Okay, so what I'm going to be showing you next is what I usually do for my base starter house. And it's normally nothing too fancy, it's pretty small to begin with, and so let's just get into it. As you can see here, I've already framed out a 4x4 mine shaft entrance. Now, it's not going to be 4x4 all the way down. As you can see, I've already done a little bit of work. The actual shaft itself, the height will be 2x4 going down, so that way you're not bumping your head against the ceiling every time you want to go up and down. And it also allows for the eventual addition of stone stairs if needed later on. So, with that mapped out, what I like to do is I like to use birch wood for my floor, and get rid of that one. And this is all the floor space that I usually have and will need for my base starter home. So from there, we are going to surround this in cobblestone, just to give it a bit of a nice differential. Then along the base, stupid bed. We're going to add some stone stairs, and I actually have some more cobblestone so I can make a bit more. Okay. Oh, just enough. Alright, and then put that down there. That's good for now. Then, next, you're going to want to switch to a dark wood. In this case, I'm going to be using oak. You can also use cedar or dark oak if you have that, but I don't have either of those on me right now. So then let's see. Doors there, that there, there. Then you're going to want to build this up to 3 tall. Or 4, up to you entirely. I usually go 3. Okay, window's going to be there. Bring that over. Doors there. Then window right there. And we need to cut out the window here. So 1, 2, 3. Alright, and there we have the walls of the hut. Now for the roof, what I like to do is I like to use stone slabs for this design, but as I'm a little low on materials, we're going to have to come back to that in a moment. But what we do have materials for are oak door. I like the classic door, just mostly because window in it. I like being able to see through. Alright, so we can start moving in. So we're going to grab that. We're going to grab our workbench. And did I grab the chests? I did not grab the chests. I need the chests. There we go. Alright. Oh, and I even grabbed the furnaces. Cool. Alright, so that there. That there. 1, 2. Yeah, we'll go for all 3. Why not? Then the 2 chests there. Workbench there. Oops. And bed there. Alright, so then into here. I don't have the glass. I don't have the sand. Okay. Come on. There we go. Put the sand into there, so that can start smelting. Just empty in. There we go. In no particular order as of right now. We will organize this at a later time. There. Then need to make a pressure plate. Nope. Yep. Plop that right there. Voila. Alright, so there we go. We have majority of a house. Like I said, we still need a few more materials, so once I gather those up, then I'll show you the rest of the building process. So be back in a bit. Okay, so we should have enough materials now to finish the rest of the exterior. I already installed the windows, but from here, what we do is we want to take out any stairs around the corners. I actually got that little tidbit wrong, because what we're going to do is we're going to put stone bricks, those corners. We're going to put a half slab there, and a half slab there. And what I like to do is, wherever there's like a little overhang of the building over some sort of, like if there's a gap here, I like to fill that in with cobblestone, because that was typically what would be used for that sort of base structure. Then along each side, along the corners, we're going to put 3 brick walls on each one, sort of acting as supports. And I may put some on the back walls, but since those are sort of placed into the wall, into the mountain, yeah, those probably still be there. So I may just add those off camera then. So there's that. So then the last bit is going to be the roof, which we're going to have expand out to. And I actually want some scaffolding so I can get up top. Oop. Collect these before they go away. Plant one of you. Alright. Oh, actually, no, I can get up this way. There we go. So then knock out that one. Can I grab it? Dang it. Alright. So yeah, 2 out from the edge of the building, and then it's just basically wrapping and tiering. So. Oh, the perfect amount. Oh, I love it when that works out. Alright, and with that, ow, I break my leg, and we now have our completed first home. I am quite happy with how things have turned out. So, let us actually... What day is it? It is the 16th day. Wow, bit of a slow start for me. Oh well, did have to do a lot of traveling. So, let us make a sign to commemorate this auspicious occasion. There. Now we have a record of our progress. And just in time too, because it looks like it's going to be setting. So, ladies and gentlemen, what I am going to be doing is, I believe I am going to be cutting it here. This has probably been a bit of a shorter episode than normal, but what I'm going to be doing is, I'm going to be probably spending the next hour or so off camera just material grinding and gathering so we can get up to our main location a wee bit faster. So, with that being said, thank you everyone for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Let me know what you thought down in the comments below. Remember to hit that little bell so you can be alerted to whenever a new episode comes out, and I'll make sure to see all of you in the next episode. Bye!